It's time for the moment you've been waiting for. Da, 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 da.
I'm a Krabby Patty. Krabby Patty reveal. Hello! Wait. Bah! Hello! Welcome. 80 stream streak, Sharky, thank you. Hello, do you like my silly hat? Hello, hello! Yay! Meow. Okay. Hello, everybody. I was gonna talk a little bit about the charity that we're doing today. Cox, be on your best behavior, please. In order to not violate TOS. Okay, so let's go to the chatting screen real quick. Numashi? Numashi? Hello? Hello? Numashi? It's me. Cuter than ever before. More expressive than ever before. Ah. Ah. Where's Gigi? Gigi is supporting me from the back lines. Barley, hi! Hello, hello. It's nice to see you. I wanted to introduce the little campaign that we're doing. If I could find a video about it, that would be lovely. Gamers Outreach Foundation is a fundraiser for children. Hope you're doing. I'm doing great. Oh, here, my incentives. Wait, which one is it? There should be some in the stream asset thing. Wait, somewhat. What did I say? Okay. Here are my goals. Oh, the stream asset thing. Yes. Yes, the streamer kit. Okay. Okay. So, my incentives? I see sticky note. Yes, I added a sticky note. I thought it would be an easy one. Easy schmeezy. All I gotta do is get the sticky note real quick. I gotta... You know... I last minute do everything. It's just what I do. $2! Thank you! You're the first sticky note! Oh, and Sharky is too! Sharky gets a sticky note. You can make it. I gotta get a sticky note. No, you do get a sticky note. You donated $25. Let me just figure out the sticky note real quick. My computer is being a little slow right now. Being a little slow. Donated to a good cause on... Oh no! Oops! Thank you, Sharky! I was gonna give you a sticky note. How big should the overlay for the sticky note be is the question. 500 by 500? Is that too small? So 2 Final Fantasy and 1 sticky note. No. Only 1 game. No repeats. See, they're added to a queue. 5 games max will be added to a queue, and I'll play them at a later date. Sticky notes, please. How do I make the thing smaller? Yeah, the first 2 in the queue are the Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy. Yes. Barley gets a sticky note. Make it big. I like this font. Barley, and then what color should it be? Oh, that's a cute color. Thank you for the hydrate. Download that. Download. Tax, the cheese tax. We gotta pay the cheese tax. Every time you cook it, when the cheese comes out, this puppy comes looking. The rules are the rules, and the facts are the facts. And when the cheese drawer opens, you gotta pay the tax.
The cheese tax, the cheese tax. Hand it over quick, or things might get ugly. I can get really loud. I'm a really barky puppy. I'm not just asking
because I'm looking for snacks. This is really important business, and you gotta pay the tax. Wait, I keep triggering things. Wait, did I do that? What the heck? I need to change some of my, where'd my cardigan go? There it is. Let's... Sticky note time. Web item? Spawn web item? What's that? JJ, I'm sorry that didn't work. I don't know why it didn't. Sharky, can you refund JJ's points? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm not gonna do the tiers. Like, I'll give the game, pick a game, and the sticky note. But that's it. I'm not gonna do tiers because this is my first charity event and I want to make it easy. I'm trying to make it easy on myself. What the frunk? What the fork? Okay, let's see. Open data folder, add sticky note. But are these No, I didn't make them transparent. That's annoying. Wait, can I make them transparent? Transparent background. I have to pay? Oh my. Void Munashi, thank you for the follow. I have to pay to freaking use or make... What the heck? Make transparent. Canva wants me to pay to make a thing transparent. That's crazy. Okay. You know, I should have tested this before I started stream, but... no! What program do you guys use for your sticky notes? What is that? Pixlr? There's Pixlr. Yeah, to edit them. Pixlr. To share. To everyone asking me to share more jokes about bread. Don't worry, I'll share one when you least expect it. Oh my goodness. Hello, Darren. Hello, Darren. Hello. Wow, I didn't mean to. It was an accident. What the heck? It's okay, we sound the same. You guys do sound the same, actually. Actually, yeah. Yeah. Ah! Well, I have braids now. Slowly but surely I'm showing you guys my... I'm showing you guys every toggle that I have. I like Shadows now too. Wow, you didn't like hers before? That's crazy. My computer is dying right now. It's dying. Can I use like MS Paint to make the sticky notes? I wonder. It's so hot here at the moment, Mashi. It's like 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Jesus Christ. That's crazy. That's absolutely bonkers. Oh, now you can see my dress. So we reached our Steam gift card giveaway. Dang. Already. That's so awesome. Thanks, Shark. Okay, can I edit this? Edit, 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 edit. Here, window. Window capture. I'm gonna edit this. If I can figure out how to edit this. It's a Mashi. Hello, Sugar. Edit with Designer? Is that what I want? Microsoft Designer. That's too big. Oh, barley. Save. Save. Copy as image. Save. Save as copy. And then we want to make another one. What? How did I do that the first time? I just... Text. Text. Add text. Sir 9 Shark. Yay! We're doing it! Save as copy. No. Sharky note PNG. Sharky note PNG. Okay. And then this is a cool way to do it too. Is it? I don't know. It's so slow. I'm so sorry. Everyone's got their own. This is not the best method, but wait, what happened to Barley's one? Why is there? Oh, there it is. It's right here. Donate $100, please take it. I'm 10K in debt. No! I don't need money. uh, 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 uh. Spam! Right now? How do I take the corset off? There we go. Take my imaginary money. Okay, I take your imaginary money. Wait, where did the sticky notes go? Hello, hello, thank you for the follow, Gage. Hello, hello, where did my sticky notes go? I wish I could just drag them in. Hello, nice to see you. I've got heart eyes. I added the sticky notes, but they're not working. Okay, while I figure this out, I'm going to play a video for you guys. Can I just play it right like this? Oops. Oops. Hello, Joker. Welcome in. So I want my model to be in front of this. Oh, yeah. This is great. Okay, watch this. Okay. I figured it out, guys. I figured it out. I did. Somewhere. Hi, Joker. How are you, Joker? Welcome in, Joker. Yeah. Slowly but surely. Do you guys like my silly hat? Okay. Short creepypasta if I get 50. If someone donates $50, I can read one at your request, or I can have a creepypasta stream at a later date. Because I didn't prepare any creepypastas, unfortunately. I was just gonna grab like a popular one from the internet and read it for you guys. Sharky, where would you like to be? Okay, I guess you're gonna be on my ear. Yeah, on my ear. Where would you like me to be? On my ear. And then Barley? Whoa! Barley needs to be bigger than that. They're so tiny. Barley's attached to my braid. And look! I got a controller! I got a cool controller. And it moves when it moves, see? Okay. Absolutely adorable. Look at me go! I'm gaming! Okay. I want to give you guys one more video. One more video. Wait. Wait, did I just play this one? I'm so sorry. Let's play this one. Okay. Why is it playing the same one? Anyway. Oh my god. I thought we just watched that one. Okay. This is good. It's the same message, different B-roll. Wait, this one doesn't have audio, does it? It muted it in the play. Oh, okay. There we go. And yes, it is a customizable model. Yay! Yeah! Wonderful. The ads are probably over right now. Okay. So that is the charity. I think it's a really good cause. I'm gonna find my Tiltify donation link. You can find it in the panels, but I'm gonna pin it to the chat. And each donation, you get a little treat for me. I have a wheel today. We're going to be playing Dying Light 2. I have a wheel specifically for this game that I put some challenges. Every time you guys roll it, I do a different challenge. Right now I have Jump to My Death, 1v1 a Volatile, Taunt a Volatile, Outrun a Volatile, Go Straight into a Volatile. Peace! Thank you! Thank you for... Yay! We made our 100 goal! Yay! We could do a hand cam stream! Whee! Peas, I gotta get you a sticky note. Let's get him a sticky note. Please, can I co-op those 4 times games to play? What? What? Huh? The heck? You can be a green one. Where's the green? Blank one. Edit and designer. Let me make a sticky note for Peas, and then we're gonna play the game. We're gonna play Dying Light 2. Peas, where would you like to be pinned to? You can be pinned to my tail. Peas.png. Perfect. Wherever. Okay. Wherever. Okay. Yay! I'm stickified. It's for the kids. Yeah, it's for the kids. Yay! Okay. Dying Light. Let's go to the game screen. I'm gonna put this away for now. I made the overlay blue. Co-op as in steel. What? Huh? Hello! I'm here. I'm
Aiden,
here.
wake up! We might have made a tiny miscalculation.
Whoa! Okay, why is it not capturing the game suddenly? I'm joining you.
I think you did, because I was able to do the thing by myself. I'll be happy. Oh, take your time, sweet cheeks. Go get food.
That's weird.
That's weird?
That's
What?
weird. I got like dropped from Pumpkin's game.
Yeah, it was weird. It's like it happened right when I went into the thing. I thought you were just right behind me, so.
He's
Yeah.
right behind me, isn't he?
He was on my tail the whole time we were doing the parkour thing, so.
I was saying, gonna get you, gonna get you.
I'm gonna get
And
you.
basically, it felt like it. I was clenching my ass 'cause I thought you were gonna put your finger in it.
Sharky,
That's
if
crazy.
you're not busy, can you pin my Tiltify link to my chat?
You know what Shark was asking me? Because I'm confused. I don't know what he was
I
asking.
don't know what he was. I'm not sure what that means.
Okay. But I left her chat, so if he explains it, let me know.
Oh, this guy again?
I guess so. It says we have to talk to him.
It's the
Yo,
never-ending talk to this guy.
ready to
mission.
rumble?
Yeah.
You do know Carnage Hall's only got one winner.
So if I drop out, you have a better chance.
Wait, what do you mean? You would drop out
Thank you, Shark.
so I could win?
Wait, what do you mean? You would drop out so I could win? Yeah or no? Are we here to make friends or not?
See the panel below?
I wouldn't.
Wait, do I? I don't have
I think this guy
my.
would respect us saying no.
Hell no. I'm not backing out after all this shit.
Yeah, it
Didn't think
is,
you
isn't
would?
it?
Besides, you want to see me win.
Yeah. I don't know how to control myself.
It's super laggy.
Yeah, don't I know?
I have a feeling I can't have my model, you guys,
Fuck, man.
which is kind of sad.
I'm gonna kill those sons of bitches who took him away.
Oh, is
that
that maybe
better,
why your
Sugar?
game
But
keeps
you
lagging?
said your father...
Yeah, I think so.
Pushed him
Which is
into the
okay. I
arena.
can put my
1 second I had a
sexy
big brother,
comfort model on.
the next
Have
he was
Moose buy
gone.
you a new GPU.
So burned they just
Moose!
threw his body in with the fucking infected.
He said you're gonna buy me a new GPU.
Was
You're
my
also
brother's
Moose got a
not
brand new
sure.
one for you today.
So that's why your
Oh,
father
that's
doesn't want you to fight?
crazy. Move.
He thinks he was a great fighter. He's a bootlicking coward. Never believed in me. I'll show him what a real champion looks like. I'll
I
show
haven't got it yet.
everyone.
No. Rude.
Then
I thought
I'll
you liked
kick his
me. I thought
ass.
You cared about me, Moose.
Chiro? Chiro!
It's very
Did
laggy.
you,
I might
ride
have. I
in
might not be
cheap
able to
ass
use this
plane?
model
The fuck's the
actually.
radar? You want to play a different game so you can use the model that you got, because that's the point. Well, I guess that's not the point. But
That's not the point. I can use a PNG.
brother, I
Well,
don't know
she worked making that wheel. So.
I did make that wheel.
You do
Default.
whatever you want or need to do.
I can do my other wheel that I made.
I have
You
points.
made another wheel?
I made two.
Better jumping. Yes.
what?
On
I
God.
made one for like physical redeems.
Let's get
Like I
physical.
run downstairs once or twice.
Holy
I
shit!
take a shot of
Oh, you're
lemon
gonna be
juice.
winded.
There's a yellow ping on me. Oh.
The essence of survival? What are you talking about?
The
Wanna find out?
essence.
Just close your eyes.
close your
I'm closing my eyes.
What do you perceive?
And then they just rob us.
What do I perceive? Smells.
You can't smell the
Fuck,
video
stench.
game.
Yes, I can.
Exactly. The smell. Impulses going straight from the senses to the limbic system, triggering an emotional response. Memories. The well-being
Is the
of
screen
mind.
black for you?
But
Yeah, because our
that
eyes are
smells like-
closed, Mashy.
Oh.
That smells like shit.
What did you expect? What do you think people use as
Oh, I love
fertilizers
you.
around here?
I missed that.
Too much information.
Sorry.
I sure hope you don't mean smelling like shit is the essence of survival.
Of course not. I
Oh
have this
yeah, we gotta go
really
find
exciting
a
idea for new
perfume or
fragrance.
something.
People are going to pay a fortune for just a whiff. I called it Turn Me On. And it's almost finished. I just need some scraps for the heart note.
Heart note?
Heart note?
The middle note of the perfume. Metal scraps and lavender. That's all I'm missing.
Oh, of course. Metal scraps and lavender, the obvious blend.
Naira goes out of her way to be controversial.
If you bring
These
me
two are
some,
lesbians.
I'll tell you everything about my secret formula.
Okay, pregnant, you guys. Ugh. Okay, so what are we doing now? Should we go to this yellow ping? I don't know why it's here.
There's a
Mad
weird
Men.
guy over here.
Is there? I'm gonna go to this yellow thing.
Yeah, the weird guy's a volatile.
Oh, yeah. Let's go towards the weird guy.
I'm baiting him in the UV light.
He's chasing me!
Come on, don't you want me, buddy? Come hit me. Come hit me.
Oh god, there's so many.
Come hit me. Come hit me. Come
Ow.
hit me. Oh.
I have skills.
Oh. Silly, dumb volatile.
Well, I've pissed off a lot of them, you guys. I have like 6 of them chasing me right now.
Honey. Can't hear you. I'm
Wait.
collecting honey.
Honey. Oh, I have attracted one. Oopsie.
Can you get me in here?
4 FPS is fine. No.
Yeah, it's running a lot better now that I turned off my model.
Oh, that's so sad.
Just borrow Shizzle's graphics card.
Yeah, just take it out, plug it in. Plug and play, right?
Okay, I'm sorry. I can't have my model. It's stinky.
Oh, this place is cool as fuck!
I'm being chased. I'm being chased. I'm being
Run
chased.
faster.
I'm
My
trying.
compass is bugged, so I don't know where you want me to help you. Oh wait, no, is it? No, you're C. Oh, my compass isn't bugged anymore.
Take that to the face! Oh, thank you so much.
Oh,
I
thank you
forgot we
so
can do
much.
I'm here for the tryout.
Go into the Dark Hollow and pick up crystals while the sun shines bright.
Dark Hollow during the day?
You going or not?
But do I fight or just sneak in?
You leave with the crystals. Use a rifle if you want. Don't care about the rest.
You
I'm
got a
going
weapon?
in.
I'm going in.
I'm going in.
Perfect.
Hey, look, a weapon. Should have said, have you got a weapon?
That's what I was going to, but I went with your answer instead.
Oh wait, that's
Wow,
a...
so easy.
Wait, this is a treasure
Yeah,
hunt.
you're
This is a
inside
treasure
the
hunt
yes.
report.
Oh, sure. We haven't done one of these before. Or is that
I don't even know what a treasure hunt is.
Oh my god, I think it's where we hunt for treasure.
Whoa!
Whoa!
That's crazy.
Okay, who didn't accept?
Mashy, I swear to God.
I'm trying to adjust my sticky note.
Oh, okay. Then
Okay, yeah, get my
wait,
dicky
I
no.
guess. Get ready, set, Go!
Just heard something about the
Get,
Dark
get,
Hollow.
get.
Oh, we have a gun.
Fuckers hid the crystals
Nice.
everywhere. One is close to the entrance.
Crystals. Crystals.
Found one.
Me too.
You gotta figure out an easier way to do this.
Oh!
Don't miss the
I'm
second
fixing it!
How did you get a gun?
You just have to use your use utility thing.
I don't know. I forgot how to do that.
I'd tell you if I didn't change the keybind for it on my game.
Oh, those are
I can't.
volatiles.
I'm gonna die. I can't go back. This is awesome.
Why can't I interact with anything?
I don't know. But I'm so fucked.
Ouch. Okay, well. Oh, it's
Why are they
one.
just
Hold
letting
one.
you
Hold
go?
one. Wait, why is it just like making me
that
use my
makes
fists?
Check the fridge.
Oh, we don't have fucking band-aids.
The refrigerator. Oh, I'm so fucked. I'm stuck in here. This sucks. Oh my god.
I'm finding treasure.
Dude, they like don't die. Ouch. Oh, I'm so fucked. Oh god, it hurts.
I was not
I
prepared
found
for
a
this.
few.
I've never done one of these before.
Try another one.
Oh, I'm down.
Go down? No. Where are you down? Oh. Hard.
I'm here too!
Ooh,
I'm here
fucking
too.
fucker punched that bitch in the noggin. Oh shit!
Is the game better? Is it
How many more do
working?
we need to find?
I don't
We can just
know.
like shoot. We can just spam the gun.
I can't use it.
Go up higher?
It's your equipment button.
Oh, it's my middle button. Nice.
Yeah, you can just spam that thing.
Yeah, you can. That's
Oh.
great.
Ouch.
Ouch. Ouch. Treasure. Press Q to find the treasure. Can we start over?
Yeah, we're gonna have to because we're doing
Yeah.
absolute shit. Let's find one more.
I couldn't figure out how to use my gun, but now that I figured it out, it's way
Oh,
easier.
did we get it, or did we run out of time?
Challenge failed.
Okay, let's try again. Now that we know what the fuck to do. I still don't know how to shoot the gun.
Use your middle mouse button.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Well, that's what I set it to.
Oh, sorry.
I set mine
I
to
think
middle
you're
mouse button
right.
too, so I don't know
Okay.
if that's.
Maybe
I
accept
don't know
it.
if that's default or. I did accept it.
Oh, did we all
did
start
accept
in different places?
Yes.
No.
Nope, we start at the same place.
Oh, do we? Oh god, you fucking scared me.
Ooh. It's just me.
Mine.
Oh! I thought... That's lame. I thought we were collecting this together.
Now it's a challenge.
Nope. Everyone for themselves.
Oh, you scared the shit out of me.
There's not one
It
in
says
there.
I can loot this, but it can't be looted. cannot be looted.
Oh, biscuit. I'm gonna. Oh, you bastard! Oh. Ow, that hurt the fuck out of me. Oh, I didn't mean to respond. Shit. Damn, did I start over?
Why am I lagging?
What the fuck is the last one?
I got an achievement.
Rounds failed, waiting for others to finish. Damn. Why? Oh, it's because I gave up. Damn. Well, I found all 10 of mine, I guess. Somehow.
Same.
Damn
I got
it.
a really bad time
I'm
though.
missing one. I'm missing one. Oops. Ugh, I cannot find this last one. Yeah, I...
Zombies.
Really?
Yeah, I think I'm a ghost right now.
Oh, I found it. Sorry, that was really bad.
Damn, this one's rough. I'd rather do the parkour.
I got bronze.
Yeah,
Did you want to do it again or are we done?
I don't mind.
No, I think
Oh,
that
we just need
one
to
is
pass the
good.
qualifiers, so I think we're done.
I think that's like a lot of just like memorizing, like just doing
Yeah,
it
we did it.
over and over.
So we just... Nice. Okay, cool. Peas, you did it for us. Good job.
Yippee! Yippee yahoo!
What?
Oh, I'm super glad I am able to grab onto that.
Reach the waypoint before your partners. So where are we going now? Where's the main mission? That thing? The diamond? I don't understand. I guess I'll... Oh.
Aiden. Is this Aiden?
Who are you?
Ogar. Chiro's dad.
Oh.
Did you forget I told you to stay away? Come to the baptistry, and I'll tell you everything. I'll be waiting.
I'm so lost. Where am I going?
Jesus, what?
Mashi... Where did Mashi go?
I'm right here behind you.
Oh. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go to this yellow one. Bring lavender and metal parts to Naira. Oh. I think I have all of that. Oh. I guess I'm going down.
Where we going?
Going down.
Is that better, Cox?
Get up. Oh. Damn, you're here already. I was really bad at this.
Here, your ingredients.
Good.
I've kind of
I wish there
fucking
was more
played the
oil
heck
for
out of this
ornamental
game.
stripes, but- Oh, Naira, can't you
Damn,
just be
that's crazy
thankful
work.
for what you've got for once? She gives me this shit every day, I swear.
Jesus.
Oh.
Hey, voila.
Wrong with
It's
me.
ready.
Trouble in Paradise.
Smell it.
Smell it?
Wow. It smells. It's. Oh boy,
Oh.
it's like heaven.
Smells like
What is it?
boy smell.
Silly little boy. Too young to know,
She's
aren't
just
you?
like bent
It's
over with a
new
poopy
car
butt.
smell.
That's crazy.
New
A car?
smell?
Are you disappointed? The scent of luxury is the base note, the smell of confidence is the heart note,
Oh, I
and the
forgot
fragrance
I
of
got a
risk and
little
adventure is the
treat
head
for
note.
myself.
All you dream about is to
You got a
turn it
tree.
on,
What'd you get?
drive away into the
A
distance.
Mountain Dew.
Thanks so much for helping me out. Unlike some people.
Damn,
Here,
that's
have this.
crazy.
I rubbed it with Turn Me On. This'll remind you to tune into your sense of smell now
What?
and then.
I rubbed it with Turn Me On, Squeeze Me?
I don't know, I just work here.
Anybody else freaked out
I don't know. Meet Ogre at the Baptistery.
Are we going to the yellow or where?
Guess so. Oh, there's a blue thing here too. I wonder if it
There's
wants
a
me to
blue
beat someone up again. I
Oh!
like beating up the...
Oh! Why did I
But-
think I could do that?
Did you find him?
That was really funny the way you said, oh! do it one more time?
Oh!
Oh,
no.
what?
No, not
it's
quite.
Never the same.
No, that wasn't it.
Damn.
Where's
I
the
don't think
blue?
I've ever heard you sound like that before.
Where is it?
Ooh, hey, look, a supply cache thing.
I know, I want it.
Lockpick.
There it is. Loot it. Oh, you're doing it. Get off of him!
Yeah, just keep them off and pick this.
Hello, Betty. Thank you for the follow.
Bastard.
Ooh, there was rice in there. We can eat for days.
Oh, I didn't loot it. I'm silly. Silly me.
I'm silly.
I'm so silly.
I'm so silly. Jump. Jump.
The explosion that way.
I get fucked in the head. Oh my god.
What the
I did
heck?
warn you.
As soon as you said it, I exploded.
I did warn you.
Yeah.
Ooh, you're poison over there.
I hit a hazmat guy over there.
Welcome in. How are you doing?
Oh my god. Please get up the pole.
Greetings, adventurer.
Are we going to the yellow?
I'm going to the yellow.
I'm on my way to the yellow.
He's probably there already.
No, I like just started. Like I don't
Woo!
know.
Ew!
You're probably
That was
farther.
fun.
Ouch.
You
I made a lot of noises right there.
Bro, we need to find some more of those inhibitors because I hate that I can't sprint for that. Like, I can sprint for a decent amount of time.
Excited
but
for the
I want-
weekend. Yay, me too. It's so nice that it's the weekend.
I can't wait to see
Does it
Sarah.
hurt? Ow, ow, it hurts. Does that? Oh,
Is it your
get
weekend
the
to see
hell
Sarah?
off of me!
Yeah, every Saturday. Every
Every
Saturday. is
Saturday?
Spooky Day.
Oh, you want me to go
day.
inside? Oh, we're here.
Ooh, I'm repairing a generator.
Hell yeah.
Do you want me to fast travel you? Okay, you're here. Yay, safe
Oh,
zone.
no, is he okay? He doesn't look.
Oh yeah,
okay.
I started the generator on the roof. Did that make it a safe zone down there?
Yeah. Oh no, is he
yeah.
okay?
I don't think he's okay, you guys.
He
He
just
looks
sleep.
pretty messed up.
He's sleeping.
He's just a little guy.
You wanted to see me?
Remember Tatsuo here?
Tatsuo? Because yours tats.
Still hasn't come to. You know who did
You guys,
this to
I
him.
spent all day putting
Skullface.
temporary tattoos on
Shiro
people
is gonna end up like this.
It's funny.
You're his father.
at work.
That's why he
for
won't
charity.
listen. Wouldn't be here
Oh.
if he did. Shit on what he wants.
Charity is
He
awesome.
can't fight like he
Yeah,
Charity
I
thinks.
put
is
like
awesome.
Fast, but
2
stupid.
giant sleeves
He
on
just wants you to be proud of him.
2 different
I don't
like
wanna be
one of the
proud.
coaches at my
I
work
just
and then
want
a
him
team lead.
alive.
Like these tattoos were ridiculously large. I do not suggest buying them. They are
I just
not
want him
great
to live.
for easy application.
If I did help, what would I have to do?
Chiro's in the qualifying round for Carnage Hall.
Are we still
Rooftop on
doing
the
this
Waterside
DLC
Way.
quest?
And only one winner.
I
have
think
no
that's what
idea
this
what
I
it
want
is.
you to go there and beat him.
It's
I'm
still
just
the
following
Carnage
the
Hall
diamonds.
stuff.
You win. Chiro's eliminated. He won't go back after that.
I have to think here.
Rooftop on the Waterside Way in the Central Loop. Make the right choice, kid. Hold on, old friend. You still have fire inside.
Oh, because they probably have to worry about him trying like switching too, because he's so damaged.
Hmm.
Damn, that's sad. Fucking Pugsley looking bitch. Okay, so where now?
Hello there, candidates. The selection committee
Oh.
at Carnage Hall has
Candidate.
approved you
Behind
for
you,
the
Mashi.
qualifying
Behind you.
round.
Mashi, behind you. Mashi.
There remains one problem.
Was he gonna get me?
Yeah, which is?
He was. He was
You're
gonna
at the
get you.
bazaar, yet the
Oh,
PK
God. Oh,
closes
God.
The tunnel to the central loop. Quite
Hand.
a party poopers, eh?
Hand.
And
Give a holler when you
Hand.
figure things out on that front.
and
Yeah, sure. Thanks for the help.
Where are we going?
Another diamond.
I don't. Oh, I see it now. Oh, we have to do it at night. At night.
At night.
Parkouring at night.
So, at my work, I arrive and I call the customer service. If my friend isn't, if a friend that I have access to isn't already there, I'll call customer service and tell them to bring me a wheelchair to my my car because I can't walk to the front of the store. So on my lunch today, because I went with a friend, she was able to go into the restaurant and get my food for me. We get back, and lo and behold, there's no wheelchairs available. Not a single fucking one. So I call my boss. I'm like, hey, there's no wheelchairs. She's like, well, can you just sit in a chair? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay, well, let me just bring you a motorized one. I'm like, there is no motorized one. He's like, oh, I see what you mean. I'm like, yeah. Oh, I
Can
fucked
someone
up,
make
you
it
guys.
night? Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I need help. Hey,
I think I can get to you.
Hey, I need help.
Yeah. Why'd you do that?
I thought I was going to be able to make it. I did not. So I basically, after lunch, sat in my car for 40 minutes waiting for a wheelchair, because that's what my boss told me to do. Hi.
Are you in this building?
No, I'm on the ground. He's gone.
Outside. Oh, okay. Thank goodness. Okay, so can someone make it night?
Day and night. It's awesome turn at night. Up.
Get up.
Doesn't the thing just make it night for us?
Oh, does it? Okay, I'll try.
Usually if you click on it, I don't know, I've noticed it's like...
Bro, I
you
don't
wanna
know. There's a
fast
bunch of
forward to
zombies in
night
here.
coming?
I'm scared as fuck.
Nice.
Yeah, no, we have to make it night for
Sophie,
this.
I'm inside. There's no sign of Barney yet.
You have to
I
find
took a
him.
little oopsie-doosie
He has
fall.
to be in there somewhere.
I'm looking.
Hurry.
I'm looking here. While I wait for my friends to come over here. I'm gonna fix something.
up. Uppies. Oh my god.
Don't go in there. I wouldn't recommend going in there.
I just killed like 30 guys.
Did you? You're a liar.
Dude, look, do you see this pile on the ground?
That she looks like a zombie.
I am a zombie.
That's crazy.
What's your outfit?
I'm a work zombie. I found him.
Tell me you're all right.
Yippee!
He's dead.
Oh shit. Oh.
Unyippee!
Barney,
He had a UV shroom.
He did not make
report
it.
in, damn it.
Barney did
Sophie.
Oh no, wait.
Zayden. I found a radio.
Oh no, this was
And a
supposed to be the
body.
kid.
Male.
Yeah.
White, bald man. I'm sorry, Sophie.
That's not
Oh, no, 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 no.
That's
He's fine.
Kojak. One of ours. Barney can't be far.
Oh, yo, I remember this mission. I've done this before.
I have done this before too.
I've been here before.
I think I've done all the missions up until the second area. And then I stopped playing the game after I got to the second area.
And then we were done and never wanted to play it again.
I do want to play it all the way through.
That's what we're
Oh.
doing right now.
Yeah, we're doing it all tonight. This is actually a solid Dying Light playthrough.
If I reach 500 charity money, I'll do a 24-hour stream.
Oh,
Yo,
I thought
bro,
you
I'll
were
just
doing
go
it.
ahead and donate another fucking $300.
Bruh, no.
Do it, please.
Please, no.
Do it so we can play with Mashy forever.
Are you telling me not to donate to charity, Mashi?
I am telling you. Yes.
I am
donate
telling
to
you.
donate to charity. But all the work I did for the goals,
Yeah, you're gonna hit all of them.
it's all for naught.
No, I think
do you
you're
mean
still gonna have to do all of
All
them.
the incentives I
It's
worked.
just gonna be funny because the play a game with the person with the most is just gonna be peas.
No, that's I
shit.
got rid of that one.
You didn't do that one?
No.
Oh, because it's just gonna be peas.
It's just
I
gonna
was
be
gonna say, I didn't
peas.
think of that.
Oh,
You said you give me. Never mind. I'll talk about that later. We gotta do the Steam
Said you
gift
give me
card,
head.
please.
Yeah,
oh,
I
I was
just
about to
need
get
your
some honey.
like PayPal contact if you want me to
Fuck,
give you the
now what am I
money
supposed
or
to do?
Barney?
The dark
you?
zone.
Who the fuck are you?
Dying
Sophie
Light is
sent
so
me.
fun. Hi,
Yeah,
brain.
right.
I
And I'm
love
a
drop
PK
kicking
general.
tiny toddler zombies into a wall. The
Fuck
rats.
There's no toddler
These are
zombies.
our crystals. You get it?
I've not seen one of those.
Barney, open up.
Fuck off.
Sophie, I found Barney, but he's locked himself
why
in a
you
room.
being so
He's
mean?
alive.
Barney.
Good. A stubborn fucker. Just try and talk to him.
They're in the
I'll try.
first game.
Barney?
Go back to where you came from.
Yo, Barney, if you don't stop being mean to us.
Stop acting tougher than you are.
Whatever you're trying to prove, you don't sound so tough to me.
And you sound like one of those little yappy dogs. Get lost and let me do what I need to
Dude,
do.
we sound like Mashy.
Barney, I'll count to
Hey.
3. 1,
2, 3. Go the fuck away. You ain't getting a thing from me.
He's just a little dog.
Fuck. Shit.
What's that man doing? Is he gooning?
great.
These zombies get up so mechanically.
Kick him. Kick him. Oh, kick only challenge. Only kick the zombies.
Oh, only kick.
Kick
Why are we only kicking?